After 11 grueling days of fishing, I've hooked what could be the biggest totally freshwater river monster I've ever had on my line.
It feels like it has come unstuck from the bottom a couple of times, but it's just most of the time it's just a dead weight. Every now and again there's a slight movement, it rises, and then it sort of sticks down again.
Rays stick themselves to the bottom. Prying them off is like pulling the plug out of the river.
This just feels like a dead weight, a dead weight. That could be in a tree, it could be in a tree.
It's using all its bulk and the flow of the river to defeat me.
What I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the boat upstream a little bit, and I'm just going to apply some pressure just from the other side, because if it is in a snag, possibly, if I can just get a different angle on it.
Jose has to maneuver very precisely in the strong current.
That's the tail hitting the line, tail hitting the line.
With a fish like this, I'm not in control. All I can do is react.
Three hours.
This is my longest battle ever, beating even the South African bull shark that took 2 hours and 45 minutes. My back and arms are now burning.
That is fish, I think. That is fish, that is fish, that is fish, that is fish moving.
It's back. My maneuver worked.
So a bit of tactics there. Nothing was happening, nothing. And I think it might have just hooked the line around a branch, so we just changed the angle of the pull slightly. Look at that, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. That's good, that's good.
I want to get it to the beach where I can handle it safely, but that means coaxing it 200 yards further downstream.
We've got it literally just 10, 15 feet from the bank.
As the creature tires, I have it exactly where I want it.
There it is, 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 there it is!
Finally, after perhaps the most punishing battle I have ever had, I land one of the biggest, strongest, and most alien freshwater fish I've ever seen.
The thing I really want to do with this one, though, is get a close-up of the tail. I mean, obviously not too close.
And to think this is a fish that until recently I didn't even know existed. The Chucho de Rio is unlike any other ray I've come across.
Okay, nearly 53 inches.
Which would make it easily 250 pounds. But what really makes this species stand out is that it is a killer, with a weapon as brutal as a medieval mace, like a club fortified with rusty nails, which it drives in with its massive bulk.
I might have to just kneel on top of the animal. Okay. That's what I wanted to look at. The dead animal I saw had its tail chopped off. This one has its sting intact. It's actually got 2 stings on there. And also, by the look of it, this can come a long way on either side. It's also very flexible. So I wouldn't want to get anywhere near this. Time to put this back in the water. My arms are just aching so much. I've been fishing solid for 11 days. If this feels anything like I do, it's very tired. What I'm about to do now is actually very significant, because this is a fish, I always like to return fish alive, but this is a fish where, the locals don't give it any quarter.
This stingray has evolved to survive in totally fresh water. In fact, it is now thought to be incapable of living in the sea.
Just bent over it here, I'm just not seeing the shape of the fish at all. I've just got this huge broad back with this amazing pattern on it. As fish go, it has to be one of the strangest fish there is, and in a river as well, the size of this thing.
I've been fishing the world's rivers now for 4 decades, but landing a monster like this makes me wonder what else is out there, still to discover.
It's an arms war down there. Everything's got teeth. Everything is eating everything else. Oh, crunch. Oh.